Um, welcome to one weekend live session. This is a session where we discuss everyday life and everyday family issues, society and culture. We use one topic, we deliberate on the topic. You know, your job is to call or comment on the chat box. Understand? So this evening, we we are going to discuss about what important things in marriage, or what are the important things, what makes a good relationship or marriage, what makes a good relationship or marriage. And the WhatsApp number on the screen, +447449823879. I would like you to call me on that WhatsApp. Let me hear your view. Let me hear your opinion. Let me have that gentleman, or then conversation. Let's call. Tell me what you think about what we are discussing. You know, is there any rules in a happy marriage? Is there any rules? I don't think there's any. You know, because both in any relationship, in any couple, you can see couples. You see whatever they do. You see everything. They're happy, maybe, or they're sad. This is in between the couple. Is with the couple. Understand? So there's no rules. It's how you make your relation. Other people will see it. For things to work in any area of your life, it will need a lot of work from your part. Most relationship that you see and admire received a lot of work from the couple or from the parties involved in it. Surabi Surandra, she said, a happy marriage is about three things: memories of togetherness, forgiveness of mistakes, and a promise to never give up on each other. We discussed that a lot of people are having cold feet when it comes to marriage, especially the younger people. When you talk about marriage or a serious relationship, they start having cold feet because they start having doubt. There are people that that have celebrated 10 years anniversary, 20 years anniversary, or more anniversaries, more marriage anniversaries. And you are wondering how they did it. You look at some statistics, it shows that somehow marriage is declining. Upon that, a lot of people still desire to marry. A lot of people still wants to marry. They're enjoying it. They want to go into the they want to go into that union. Don't forget that every relationship is different. What might be a serious issue in your couple, your relationship, another couple, another people, another union, they would just laugh over it. It will not be an issue for them at all. So the question I'm asking this evening for single ladies out there, single men, married men, those and civil relationship. What it is? What is it? What is it? What makes a good relationship? What are the important things in marriage? What are the important things in marriage? Okay. What are the important things that you say that build up that relationship? What are the relationship? What are the things that you think that yes makes a relationship stronger? Makes that relationship to move? Makes that relationship to be, like people outsiders will start admiring relationship. They want to, emulate. What are the things that makes that relationship? I would like you to call me. The number is on the screen: 4474498237879. It's a WhatsApp call. Call me on WhatsApp. The line is open. Okay? Or you can put a chat. I can read out your chat. So, what are the things that you think that makes a relationship strong? There are a few things maybe we can point out. There are a few things maybe I can maybe elaborate a bit. A lot of things that maybe if you look at it, things that would make a love relationship or make marriage a bit. But what you have to understand is this: no marriage is perfect and no relationship is perfect. The people inside that relationship, they are learning every day. Like one of yesterday we had a live session. Someone put in a comment. He said that marriage is an institution that you got a certificate before you even. He says it's a university that you got a certificate before even getting admitted into the university. So, but when you get into it, then you're learning every day. The same thing in any relationship. Understand? So a lot of people, they are putting a lot of work to make that relationship work. They're putting a lot of, effort to make that relationship work. But when the relationship gets to a stage whereby maybe both parties or maybe they give up on the relationship, it's no more working, or no one wants to put in any work, that's when it start lacking. You start seeing that the relationship start having some niggles, it start having pains and everything. It looks as if maybe it's something that is not admirable, it's something that is not encourageable. It's something that is a pain. I don't think it's like that. So I would like you to call me or put in a message or something. Let me know what is it that you think, that makes a good relationship. What it is. What is it that you think that a good relationship? There are a few things maybe we're gonna point out. I think one of them is good communication. Good communication and listening. When in anything you do, even at workplace, even at in anything you do, if you are not somebody that know how to communicate to people, if you don't know how to relate to others, even if you bring into a relationship, if you cannot communicate to your other half, you cannot communicate to your partner, or if you cannot communicate to whoever that you are in a relationship with, understand, and still at the same time listening, try to give the person listening ear to listen to what the person is saying. I don't think that relationship will work. You need to give a listening ear. You need to communicate whatever is the problem, whatever is the circumstances, whatever it is. Know how to communicate, know how to relate, know how to reach out to the person you're there with. Try to figure out ways to like communicate to each other. At the same time, give that person a listening ear. Give that person the opportunity to talk. Give that person the opportunity to pass his or her message across to you. Understand? I think that will help a little bit in making that relationship forward or stronger a bit. The line is open. You can send in a chat or call on the WhatsApp number that is on the screen. What makes a good relationship or marriage? Another thing we can point out as well is tolerance. Tolerance. You you will learn to tolerate each other. You will learn to tolerate each other, which is which is very very difficult sometimes. Because to tolerate each other it brings in a lot of things, There's a lot of things. Sometimes the other person in the relationship might not be, how will I say, might not be listening, or might not be, you'll be thinking that the person is not putting any effort in that relationship or is not trying so much, that you need to tolerate. Try to give the person time a bit. Try. Like we said earlier, you communicate. Try to communicate. Tolerate the person. Tolerate. Give the person a bit of time. It will come along. I think the most important thing is to communicate. Communicate to each other. At the same time, you tolerate the person. Give the person that listening ear as well. Let the person find out. Maybe there might be something that you doing that is making the person maybe to behave or the way he or she is behaving towards you. Can some people might say that a relationship is too hard. Relationship is, some say that it's easy. It looks so easy and simple. It can be very difficult for some individuals as well. But it's the people that are in that relationship that make it stronger. It's people that are in that relationship that make it the way it is. Like at the beginning, what I said at the beginning, they put in a lot of work to make it work. They put in a lot of work. They put in a lot of work to make it work. Understand? To call me. The number is on the screen, +447449823879. It's a WhatsApp call. Call me. Tell me what you think that makes a good relationship, marriage. Another thing one of the things that you have to put into consideration is attention. Do you give attention to your partner? Do you give attention to what they are doing? Do you give attention to them? Or do you just shred it off? You don't care. You've given up. Do you give attention? What is it? Because if you don't give attention and they notice and they observe that, know that you don't give the attention, you don't care about what they're doing. It's not good. It doesn't bring life into that relationship. Even children, most times they seek attention a lot. If you don't give them that attention, you see that's when they start misbehaving. The same to adults. Sometimes they need attention. They need you to notice, show them that yes, that you're listening to them, that you're giving them that attention. What are the important things in a relationship? What are the important things in a relationship? You can put on the comment section. Put in there. I will read out your comment. I read out what you say. You can call on +447449823879. That's the number is on the screen. Have you thought about patience? Having patience. Are you the kind of person that you're quick to judge, quick to rush into things? No. Sometimes you need patience. You need to give that relationship a bit of time. Patient. Give the person you are together with patient. There might be something there that's going around with them that you don't really know. But if you pay, like you said earlier, if you pay more attention, maybe you might figure it out. Understand? Then you give a bit of patience. Be patient. They might come around. Understand? The line is open. I would like you to call me. Let me know what you think. What are the things that are important? What are the things that you think that makes a good relationship? What are the things that you think that makes a good relationship? What about honesty? What about honesty? To be honest, I think it's very important. To be honest, it's very, very important. Because once you're not honest, and it brings a bit of doubt, and once it brings doubt, the person might not believe whatever you say. And once that creeping into that relationship is too hard, it's very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. Understand? It brings a lot of issues into the relationship. Honesty. In everything you do on a daily basis, it's supposed to be someone that is honest. If people around you know that you're an honest person, that your yes is yes, whatever you say, that's the way it is, they will respect you. The same way in your relationship. If you're an honest person and you be straightforward and just say what it is, the way it is, being honest and say it. Sometimes what you say might be painful, but you're honest. You're saying it the way it is in your mind. You're saying it. Understand? Being honest, I think it helps. And once your partner or once your other half knows that you're someone that is honest, whatever you do, I think they will believe what you say to them. You understand? What about generosity? What about generosity? Most times, most families or most couples most people or some people that are in a relationship, when they met the person, they maybe before even when they start having that courtship, they just met each other newly. You see that some men or some women go extra mile, like give a gift stuff, a lot of things just to bring the person, or be just to just to entice the other person, just to show them that generosity. They try everything just to make the person, fall for them or fall in love with them or start to them. But once they come in, or now they are into that proper relationship, you see that they start just sliding into it. They don't do most of those things. Again, sometimes it happens that you might not do it intentionally, but that's when the other half, the other partner, the other person have to let the person know. Say, this is what is happening. You used to do this, you used to do that, you used to do this and that. Not doing them anymore. Why? What happens? And when you pay more attention and communicate to each other and listen to them, you can understand that yes, maybe there might be something that made the person maybe to now finding out maybe his work is not doing well in his work, or is having some financial issues, or there's something that might make the person to stop maybe showering you love, showering you gift, on being generous to you the way he used to do before. But if you don't say, if you don't open up, if you don't communicate, if you don't, listen, if you don't pay attention, you might not notice that. And then you're going to be counting and putting that to the person and just feeling that the person is neglecting you. He's changing or something like that. It might not be that. But that's why you need to work, communicate to each other. Communicate and listen. Pay attention. Understand? That's one of it. Generosity, understand, is part of it. Yeah. Can read that in the chat. Put on the chat Read it out. And the number is open +44744498238879. I think we are live on YouTube, one on YouTube channel. We are live on one on Facebook as well, and we are live on Twitter, @1_JJ. That's one on Twitter account. Understand? So if you are joining us for the first time, you are listening to Bervin Sapasino, and this is a session that we do every weekend, 7 p.m. It's just 1 hour session that we discuss everyday family issues. We deliberate on a lot of things about society and culture. Tonight we are discussing about what makes a good relationship or marriage. What is it? Because everybody, starting from when you are a teenager, you are into a relationship. Most people that already had that, they had a lot of heartbreaks, they had a lot of, experiences. Do you understand? There's things that you think that you gain in that relationship, or your relationship where you are at the moment, or you're still in that relationship, or you want to get into that relationship, that you think that yes, with this you can make that relationship stronger. Or maybe there are mistakes that you made in your last relationship that you notice that yes, maybe I made a mistake, this is what I could have done, or this is what that lacks in that relationship that made that relationship to fail. That's what we're discussing this evening. What are the things that you think that would make a relationship stronger? And the number is on the screen. I would like you to call me on WhatsApp. Call me on WhatsApp. +44 744 982 3879, or you put in a chat. Okay, go on. One of the things as well that you might need in your relationship to make it a bit stronger is openness. Being open. Most times you see some people, you see some couple, sometimes maybe they will say that they've been talking, they've been trying to communicate, they've been trying to pass a message, the other person is not listening. Because of that, now they're keeping things within them. They are no more open, they stop communicating, they stop reaching out to the other person. Try, no matter what it is, try to be open. Now make it, whatever it is, try to be open. Instead of putting everything inside of you, say it out. Call the other person, sit them down, and like what you do. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Let them come. Let them listen to you. Communicate to them. Maybe the person might not even know that what he or she is doing is making you angry, offending you, or what they are doing is wrong. But if you're not open, if you don't even allow them to come in, they might not know what's happening, and it's be eating you up in there. Another one to put into consideration, I think, is trust. Trust. Yes, it's trust. I know that, a lot of people always they point out that as the first thing in any relationship, the first thing they point out, trust. I think trust is something that you build, because when two people come together in a relationship, first of all, you have to understand that both parties are not from the same parents. They are not from the same father and mother. So they are from different families. And the family orientation might be different. The way the girl or the man or the woman is raised is quite different from the other person. Understand? So with that coming brings a lot of things. When they're coming into that relationship, sometimes they come with their previous relationship as well, because whatever that happens in their previous relationship, they bring into the other relationship as well. And because of that as well, it brings a lot of things, So what talk about trust is something that you build along the way. It's something that you build. Understand? It's that a lot of things that we said earlier, bring that together. Communication, listening ear, openness, tolerance, patience. All of those things, you bring that together into that word, trust. And you start when the person is open, when the person is honest, when the person is paying attention to, when the person communicates, when the person has those qualities, you see that you start building that trust. It's coming out. It's not something that you can just open your mouth and say, yeah, I trust the person, I trust that. No, it's something that you build. It's a long process that you build. Start learning independently, understanding the culture, understanding everything about the person. Then you start gradually find out that you start trusting the person. Like I said earlier, some people bring their past relationship into the new one they're going into. And gradually they might be as they're going, getting that trust, gradually you see that what will they do? They start losing, leaving the old relationship. You understand? That's part of it. Trust. I think trust builds relationship. And that is something that as well that kills relationship the most. If you lose that trust, if you lose that honesty, it's difficult to get it back. It's always difficult to get it back. You know. One of the things that many people point out in a marriage or in a relationship is what? Respect. Respect. You cannot go into respect proper because there's a lot of things about respect. Yes, most times you hear that you earn respect. You don't demand respect, you earn respect. Yes. And it's vice versa. If you don't give respect, if you don't respect the person you're with, if you don't respect the other half, if you don't respect your partner, if you don't respect your husband, if you don't respect your wife, if you don't respect your whoever at work, people around you, if you don't respect them, they will not come back to you. They will not respect you either. You understand? So, respect is very, very important. It's very, very, very important in a relationship. It's very, very, very important. It's one of the things that makes a good relationship. Respect. When you respect each other, when you're honest with each other, when you tolerate each other, when you have patience, all of that makes a very good relationship. When you respect each other, respect is very good. It's very, very important in a relationship. Respect is very, very important in every area of our lifestyle, even on a daily basis. You need to respect people around you. Respect is very important. So it's something that you have to put into consideration in order to make your relationship stronger. What about compromise? What about compromise? A lot of people neglect that a lot. A lot. Many people don't put in consideration into compromise. Sometimes you see that they focus only on themselves. But when you are in a relationship with somebody, you need to compromise sometimes. It's good for you to compromise in order to make that relationship gel, in order to bring the other person in. Because when two people are together, it's no more I. It's supposed to be we, because you're together. You have to work together. You need to communicate to each other. You need to work together in whatever you want to achieve. So sometimes it might not be conducive for you because, yes, for you have to maybe leave some things in order for the other person to excel in what he or she is doing. That's when compromise comes in. You need to compromise a little bit. You need to accommodate. Just try to bring that person in. Find a way to, patch it up. Find a way to make it not just you. Let the other person knows that, yes, okay, don't worry, I'll help you out to do this. I'm gonna give out to this. I'm gonna give up this. I'm gonna give up this just to make you do this in order for us to achieve this one. You understand? It's part of it. You need to compromise a bit for that relationship to to be strong, that relationship to move forward, that relationship that people will do what they will admire the relationship. We said it already at the beginning that some relationship that you see, some of them, they look so amazing. They look so admiring. They look so good that you start doubting yourself, even if you know what you're doing. It's the two parties that work on it. It's the two parties. What do? They work on it on a daily basis. Every day they're working on that relationship in order for it to be what you see. They work on it every day. So, for a relationship to be strong, both parties have to put in a lot of effort. They have to put in 110% in order for it to work. They have to work so hard in order for it to work. Understand? We are discussing on what makes a good relationship or marriage. That's what we're discussing on. And this is you are listening to everything. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Also follow us on Twitter, @wano_JJ. As well, click on putting the notification so that notify with your live or when we line. So we're discussing on what makes a relationship or marriage. What are the important things in marriage? What are the things that you think that makes a relationship stronger? What about apology? Just to say sorry. I'm sorry. I think it's to some people it's too heavy to say I'm sorry. Some people are even I think they can't. They find it difficult to say that I'm sorry. It's so difficult to say, I'm really, really sorry. And they said sorry, they mean it. It's difficult for them to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry can bring down a mountain. I'm sorry can see that man or that woman that you see that are backing, shouting, screaming. They want to spoil everything in the house. They want to scatter everything. They want to throw shoes at you. They want to throw things at you. Just start saying, darling, I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry about what happened. I'm sorry about what I said. I'm sorry about what I did. I'm sorry about my behavior. I'm sorry about whatever it is. Whatever it is. Just say I'm sorry. That's it. You will not remove anything out. Just say it. I'm really, really sorry. and you mean it that you're sorry, it's a lot. Like I said, most people don't really like to say sorry. They don't really like saying I'm sorry. It helps in a relationship. It makes relationship strong. Being honest makes relationship stronger. When we said about communication, makes relationship stronger. Listening makes relationship stronger. Trust makes relationship stronger. Paying attention to the other person, paying attention to your partner makes relationship stronger. Another thing I'm going to point out as well is commitment. Commitment. When you profess your love for one another, when you said I love you, when you said maybe you're married or you take the other person to altar, you profess your love for the person, you're married, or you're not married but you're staying with, you have a relationship, you have someone that you are dating with and everything. You understand? Being committed in what you're doing will make that relationship stronger. When I say being committed, I mean being committed, putting in everything into that relationship to make it work, putting in everything. When we're saying committed, all the stuff that we said earlier: tolerance, patience, openness, honesty, respect, trust, paying attention, good communication, all of this is part of it. What does it do? It makes you to be committed into it. It makes you to be committed. So being committed, it makes the relationship strong. It makes you to move. It makes that relationship to do it. You understand? It makes a relationship. What makes a good relationship? What are the important things in a relationship? What are the important things in marriage? What are the things that you think that will make your marriage stronger? We've talked about forgiveness. I think forgiveness is up there in a relationship. It takes a lot to forgive someone. It takes a lot to forgive. You understand? So, like other things that we discussed earlier, is something that you build. You position your mind, you position yourself in that. You position your mind for it to be easy for you to forgive. You need to forgive. And when you forgive, you try as much as possible, you try to forget. I know it's not easy, but you try as much as possible to forget. Forgiveness is part of it. It makes your relationship to be stronger. It will make your relationship to be stronger. Forgiveness. Talk about apology. We said that I'm sorry. And when you say I'm sorry, you're expecting the other person to do what? To forgive you. And when they cannot forgive, it's difficult. It's really, really difficult. You know, another thing that makes relationship to be stronger is what? Spending time together. Spending time together. Either maybe going on holiday together, having things to do together, having fun. You know, spending time together. When you spend time together, you can learn a lot from each other. There are a lot of things that you might not even know that about, a lot of things that you might not even know about the other person, but you start learning, you start noticing, you start, finding out because you're spending more time together with each other. Understand? So, spending time, having fun together. Like I said, adapt to going on holiday or going out. You can just go maybe walk in the park or out there, find something that you do together. Spend more time together, talk to each other, communicate to each other, listen to each other. That openness, you're gonna start noticing that. From there, you see that being honest to each other. From there, you will bring respect. Open-minded. It's good. Spending time together is very, very important. It's good for you to spend time with each other. Go out, have some fun together. Sometimes it's difficult, maybe if you have children and you're thinking that, maybe you might not have people to take care of the children and everything. But those are the things that you need to talk to each other, communicate to each other, and find out ways to do that. Because as a couple, as a civil relationship or what relationship you are, it's good for you to do what? Talk to each other. It's good for you to have fun, to communicate. Understand? Yes. We are live on this one. No? You're listening to Baby Sapasino. Okay. And what we're discussing tonight is all about what makes a good relationship, what makes a good marriage. What are the things that you need? What are the important things you need in a marriage that makes it stronger? What are the things that you need in a relationship that make it stronger? And we said already that some of the relationships that you see, they have their ups and downs. All of them, they have issues. There's no relationship that doesn't have an issue. Understand? The difference in a relationship is that some people, some partners, some couples, they work on their relationship. They make it what it is. Understand? They put in a lot of work. And through that work, they are committed to it. They trust each other. They spend time together. They pay attention to one another. They communicate and as well give the other person a listening ear. Understand? They have that willingness to do what? To compromise. They have that willingness to compromise. In order to accommodate the other person. Understand me? They tolerate each other. There's patience among them. They have that patience. They give the other person time in order for the person to do what? To grow. They give the other person time to do what? To catch up. Understand? It's part of it. Those are the things that makes relationships stronger. Are you the kind of person that you don't see the other person's eye. You don't see the other person's viewpoint or whatever they want to say. Are you the person that it's only what you said? That's how it goes. It's only what you said. No, it's only my way and no other way. I don't think that can help. To look at the other person, give them, find out where they're coming from, give them listening ear and find out what they want to communicate to you, what they reach out to you. What is it? You know, what is it that they want to pass along to you? Understand? Sometimes you have to understand. It looks some marriages, some relationship, they look so easy. It is so simple. But people in it, they will tell you that it's easy, it's difficult, because they're working. They work every day. They work. When you work, put in effort, when you try so hard to revive your marriage, you try so hard to revive your relationship, you try so hard, to make easier for the other person. It makes that relationship stronger. So these are the things this is what we're discussing this evening. What makes relationship good. So what are the important things in the marriage or relationship? People, those things that keep people together. You see that most people, they are 20 years marriage anniversary, they did their 30 years marriage anniversary, some even 50 years, some 15, some 10 years marriage anniversary. Understand, some they've been together for like 12, 13 years. They just wasn't strong. What are the things that make them strong? Those are the things that we're pointing out now. Things that they work on every day that make their relationship to be strong. They are committed to each other. They give each other that listening ear. They give each other attention. You understand? There's good communication among them. They try to communicate to each other and listen to each other. You know, they are committed to that relationship. There is respect among them. There's that respect. There is trust. You understand? They spend more time together. Get me? They spend time together. They apologize when they are wrong. They do apologize when they are wrong. And when they are wronged, and the person said, I'm sorry, what they do, they forgive. They help the other person, they compromise. Even sometimes there's an argument, there's disagreement between them. The way they argue, the way they communicate to each other through argument, it's a bit different because they talk to each other civil. Instead of taking the argument to another level where it become abuse, where it become the other person, one of them might be aggressive, start hitting each other and everything. That's when it become bad. Disagreement is part of relationship. It makes relationship stronger. But what is part of it is that how do you argue? How do you guys argue? How do you disagree with each other? How is it? That is part of it. If you don't argue civil, that is bad. Right. So all the things that we'll point out this evening is part of the things that make your marriage or your relationship stronger. I know maybe you have your own way, you may have your own way of dealing things. You understand? I'm not a marriage counselor. and I'm not an expert in marriage. You understand me? So just that relationship, every relationship, like I said to you, have their ups and downs. You have to work to make your own relationship stronger. You have to work to find out a way to make your relationship strong. Understand? So like what the quote that I said at the beginning by Surabi Surendra, a happy marriage, 3 things. That's what it said: memories of togetherness, forgiveness of mistakes, and a promise to never give up on each other. Understand? So that's part of it. It's part of whatever that you have to put on. You start working every day to make your relationship stronger. Okay. And I wish you luck. And I wish you the best. Understand? Because if you are in a relationship there's happiness into that relationship, a relationship that is watching strong. Most times you see that most of them, they live longer because they're happy in that relationship. Okay. Right. If you're staying with us to this time, okay, so thank you for staying with us. This is one live session that we do every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Okay. So I'm gonna close this live session, and we're hoping to see you again tomorrow evening, Sunday night. Understand? Remain blessed and enjoy your weekend. God bless. Thank you.